Welcome in, everybody, to Fantasy Pros MLB. This is Leading Off Live. It is me, Joey P. Joe P's up here. With me is a stretching Welsh. Nice shirt there. I see it now. I finally see it.
Oh,
there
wait.
It is.
What shirt are you talking about here, Joe? Are you talking about, can we get the graphic? The brand new Leading Off. Is it One Piece? No, it's not, but it might get a piece broke off in Welsh's butt. It is the One Piece, Joey. Maybe Welsh, but not quite. It's a little ambiguous. It is the Leading Off official shirt that's not official because I made it. Yes, I am wearing it. Joe said yesterday that you could get beat up wearing certain things, and I am testing that.
You're pushing that theory. Yeah, you're definitely pushing it.
I am testing that theory, ladies and gentlemen. Joe, what do you think about this new shirt? Because we've also got men's and women's. Don't worry. We've got the pink, we've got the black, we've got it in blue. It is all available, if Joe's okay with it, on a store because it is currently locked in, or it'll be a collector's item. It's for everybody. Leading Off X-Anime. Gorgeous shirt. Life-like representations.
The mongrel portrayal of me is pretty terrifying, I gotta say.
It is, but what do you think of my work?
I think your work is hilarious. I thought it was hilarious last year. I still think it's funny. And you know what's even funnier? I got a nice picture of the two of us from New Orleans. Might have to be made into a shirt myself.
Oh, no, you should. You 100%.
I definitely think we're going to have to turn that. In fact, we got a whole weekend to figure that out. Michael Callie got his truck fixed.
Yeah, you already have.
I feel pretty good about my odds.
Yeah, I already have the fat photo that you've played out for about 2 months and everything. But this is incredible.
Fat photo?
The one of you and I sitting, and I'm just like, I'm like, it's insane. It's the worst photo. But yeah, that one.
That one?
Insane. Yeah, that one's insane. But let's go back to the shirt because available now at itlstore.creator-spring.com. You can pick up yours. Joe has approved of it, and now I can become rich. You can get yours today in pink, in black, in blue, whatever you want. Shut up and take the money. We'll go and get it now because I'm wearing it. There you go. I hope you like it. And, look at that.
It is tremendous.
Do you want to see the other one that I did?
Opening?
Do you want to see the other one that I did? You're going to love it. You're going to love this one. By the way, go to the link. I will make it active after this show and buy a million so I can put my kids to dance.
No one's buying this shirt. This is terrifying.
You know what? Fuel. Joe's right. No one should buy that shirt. Totally don't go to the link.
This shirt you should wear.
But I officially made the Welshism shirt, mugs and shirts for the anonically inclined. And I have to zoom in because I forgot what I wrote on it. It is when two or more analogies almost make sense. That is a Welshism. And you can get that on a mug or shirt today at the same link. So that's a real one.
That is a shirt worth buying, everybody. The other one is worth buying for Halloween to scare the crap out of your friends and neighbors.
So. Actually, I was wearing this yesterday just to see how I liked it. Because I had to, the whole thing behind this, by the way, Joe, is I had to secretly make it. I had to make sure it came out okay. All that stuff. That's the link right down there, by the way. You guys can go and I'll make it active here. But I was wearing this last night at my kids' dance, and one of the little girls she kept staring at me. And then she came over and she's like, "Who are these people?" And then I started to explain it to her. And then she was smiling, but also explaining this to literally anybody but a 9-year-old child on her birthday was quite the experience where I'm like, well, this isn't really what he looks like. And then she wanted to see the photo, the real photo. And you'll love this, Joe. She was like, "Oh, he looks way better than this shirt is." And I'm like,
well, yes, he's better than a circus freak. That is literally the standard in which you have set is Joe is a step above a circus freak. So
there you go. All right.
We're here on our Twitch, twitch.tv/fantasypros. Of course, on the YouTube as well. Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
You love
Billy Wagner baseball, blah, blah, blah. You can get your Billy Wagner baseball. I love when Welsh really laughs. I do love you. It's hilarious. Subscribe, pristine auction, all that jazz. We got a lot to get to today. Cal Raleigh refuses to stop hitting at AAA. It's really funny. I'm not gonna lie.
It's good. You have one of the best senses of humor that I know, but sometimes people can get weird about stuff. So that's why I did make it private before the show.
I like it. Sure, that's the reason.
That is the reason. Once we sell a few, I'll send you one. And if you even want, I'll sign it for you. You want to sign one?
I don't know if I could sleep I mean, it is terrifying. That
I mean, it is scary. Joe's a very handsome gentleman. This is not, but
I was gonna say I don't fancy myself, John Hamm or anything, but I think I'm not a circus mongrel. Like I think I'm okay.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, if we sell some, I will get one, and I will do a giveaway for.
See, this
they
is
can have
hurtful.
Welshisms or whatever.
Accurate shirt. That's hurtful.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Look.
Yeah,
good. So.
And I don't have. There's no dentures. It's like no teeth. What are dentures? There's no teeth. What's going on?
You look so tired too. You're like, oh, it's 10 p.m. in Vegas. I gotta get to bed.
Bring it up again. I'll see it one more time.
Oh yeah, bring up the solo one.
Shirt.
No, you want this? Or you want the art?
Yeah. It looks like. I mean, I'm trying to think of what it looks like. It looks like Jeff Ross had a baby with Telly Savalas. Like that's what it looks like.
But also, do you like my work
Kojak.
here? Like kind of like a little one piece thing.
Oh yeah, it's terrific. It's the attention to detail that I
figured the attention to detail is what you would like. So please, everybody, send my kids through college and pick it up today.
Yeah, it was like it was on crystal meth for a while.
And we didn't have Callie here yesterday too, by the way. And I know we need to talk about baseball. I did this all on my own.
I mean, I don't even
literally everything I did on my own here, and I surprised everybody this morning. So the bit worked.
The bit definitely worked. Stay tuned, everybody, because we will do our favorite new segment. Are they cooked? And that shirt might end up on the barbecue by the end of the show.
This player might be the most cooked. Here's the teaser. This might be the most cooked player we've ever seen, by the way.
Well,
coming up.
Before we do that, we got to get to the top headline, which, of course, is Welsh and I took the same player for a home run, and we almost broke him. Now, we did get our home run, but what did it cost us?
We did
nearly
break
everything. Because Shohei Ohtani had an injury scare, and there's one thing we can't have happen this baseball season is a Shohei Ohtani injury. You can't lose the pitcher, you can't lose the hitter. He was removed Thursday after he hit his home run with left knee inflammation. So this is not great. They're saying they're not too concerned. They were just trying to monitor him. So we'll see if he's in the lineup today or not. He did homer for the second consecutive game. Just want to point that out too, but he was lifted for a pinch hitter in the 7th inning. Now he did have surgery on this knee back in 2019. So I would say an abundance of caution, but Welsh, I mean, if you're the Dodgers with the injuries you've had to Snell, the injuries you've had to Glass now, you can't ill afford, I think, to lose Ohtani the pitcher more than anything here. So I think this is one where you really got to be careful. And if it takes giving him off the entire weekend just to get everything, situated again, you do it.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you. The general.
That's a great comment, by the way. He should be good. His interpreter, on the other hand, is on the 10-day IL for his knee.
I think he's on the 10-year IL. That's the only problem with that. As long as this isn't the arm, that's my main thing. If this isn't a major bad arm issue, I'm okay. This sucks, and I hope, because as you mentioned, with the surgery stuff, this isn't going to be something that is a lot more of a problem. But I am I have a general okay, just some form of optimism. I'm gonna try not to have a panic attack or anything like that about it. But I don't want to see this. This is the last person you want to see, and also it's not good for baseball. But the pitcher Ohtani has been better than the hitter Ohtani so far this year, so we don't want to lose him.
No, but I would expect him to at least get today off. If not, I mean, they
might give him a couple days off.
He's a freaking DH. Okay, you're gonna miss 12 at bats for Ohtani. You'll live. Just do it. Just be smart about it. You can't. And the other thing too is, this is my new thing, is as much as everyone's talking about Skubal, I think Joe Ryan is the guy that might end up as a Dodger. I think Joe Ryan will be an outstanding.
Yeah, you've been pretty heavy on the he's going to move straight. I just don't know if I don't know if they'll pull the trigger, because there's there's still plenty for them to there's a lot that they're going to have to ask, and I just don't know that they're comfortable with that yet.
Yeah, but the Dodgers have a lot of prospects that if you're Minnesota, you would.
They have all the prospects. They're the greatest compilation of and someone said this earlier. Online, they're like a rebuilding team. It's like what the White Sox have done and the White Sox minor league system, but they're a rebuilding minor league type of team with top talent, depth across the board, and then one of the absolute best major league rosters outside of.
Look, and it's funny because the Tigers are 8 games out of the Central. The Twins are 6.5. The Twins are 8 games under 500, and then the Tigers are 11 games under 500. So it's I don't know what alternate universe the Tigers think they're in, where they consider themselves really still kind of floating around there. The team has not played good baseball, just generally speaking, most of the year. So
yeah.
We'll see. Yesterday's Shoto. What was I saying? That shirt is really throwing my whole game off today.
Is it throwing you off a little bit?
Yesterday, Juan Soto homered, doubled. Mets actually got a win there over the Cardinals 5-4. So take that, Seth Dywald. You like that? How you like them apples? No, I'm sorry. I chose violence today because I'm just mad about the shirt.
I understand it.
It's very funny.
I'm gonna get one.
The funniest part is I keep going. I've got to get that picture to Cali so I can get Freakazoid Welsh. And I think the idea is to take Freakazoid Joe and Freakazoid Welsh and put them on a shirt together.
Oh, see, now that's the comp. So now you go
There's
and you make yours.
Here.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And then we put the two characters together to have the ultimate. It's the multiverse.
Yes.
The
Yes.
leading off a verse.
Yeah. So instead of one piece, it's several pieces. That's what it would be. Jack Caglianone continues to be on
Look how
fire.
happy I am. I'm so happy. Yes,
I know.
Cags
This is like the best Friday ever for you.
I know.
2 for 4. Run scored yesterday for him. So Jack Caglianone continues to hit the baseball very well, which is great. Want to see power continue to go. Speaking of power, Dylan Dingler, 3 for 5. Run scored. He continues to be really solid. One of the few bright spots this year for the Tigers. Cole Young, 3 for 5 with a solo home run. And Corey Seager, 2 for 4 with a solo home run as well. So good to see Corey Seager back out there playing good baseball. One guy who has not played good baseball this year has been Seiya Suzuki, who was going to be, up until yesterday, the guy that I chose for Are They Cooked? But Seiya Suzuki starting to turn things around. He had his third Major League Grand Slam yesterday. The Cubs won 9-3 against the Rockies. Now, it was Ryan Felter. It was the Rockies. Now, the slash on the year, 248, 332, 421. But before yesterday, it was worse. Okay, but over his last 7 games, things are really starting to pick up for him. He's hitting 350 with a 1085 OPS. He's only got 26 RBI through this juncture in the season. It's been a terrible season. Now, he did miss time with the knee issue. Remember, he was slow to return from that at the end of spring into the start of the season. So I want to give him a bit of a pass to say, like, he was not healthy. Then he didn't have the timing down and everything like that. To me, this is one of the best buys you can make in the outfield right now. If you are a struggle bus in the outfield where you have lost Acuna, where you lost Aaron Judge, I think a trade for Seiya Suzuki on the cheap would be a very wise idea. Do you think he's pulling out of this tailspin he's been in all year?
Yeah, I mean, you could kind of look at him as like just a streaky player, because like he had that 328 in April. He had missed some time. Then he came out just banging out the gates, and then he had a horrifically bad May where he hit just 190, and then he's kind of evening out right now around 267. So maybe there's some streak involved with it, but yeah, I would say for like the overarching like profile of him, it looks very similar. Strikeout rate looks similar. Walk rate looks similar. His barreling is down, but you take and hard hits a little bit down, but you take everything else, like he's still pulling the ball. He's really hitting fastballs, but he is struggling against off speed and breaking pitches. And I think it's there's being completely thrown off of missing time early in the season. I think there's a lot of timing mechanisms that are in there. Overall, I would say like, yeah, I am interested in him. The only thing is like, are the Cubs going to fall apart? And then are they going to teeter about being like sellers or buyers? Like I kind of wouldn't.
Are the Cubs going to fall apart? They have fallen apart.
No. I mean, like fall apart to the point where they're like, oh, we are officially sellers, and because
they're
I think
over
would be someone that would look.
But they're still 7.5 games out. But they're still in the wild card hunt. Like the wild card in the National League is going to be so interesting, and a team like the Reds too, that's in last place right now. At some point they're going to have, by the time we get to the All-Star break, theoretically, you're going to have Hunter Green back. You're going to have Chase Burns at the top of that rotation. Abbott has pitched much better of late. Like, the Reds, I think, could be a lot to handle. The Reds' problem is they've given up so many games in the bullpen this year, and they just have not addressed that yet. So they've got to be aggressive. They got to figure something out there. But this Central is going to be fascinating because I don't think any of the teams are out of it. You can't say the Pirates are out of it because they have Paul Skeens, and they've got Jared Jones back now, and Ashcraft has pitched very well. The Cubs... If Matthew Boyd doesn't come back soon, that's going to get a little dicey, I think.
He just got pushed back, I think, on
he did, yes, 2 days ago. He did. So that's not great. But I'm just like that division might be I think the most intriguing in baseball. I still think it's the Brewers, but Seth Dywald will be mad at me if I don't mention the Cardinals are actually in second place in that division right now. So they've played above expectations. They're actually a 2.5 game lead in the wild card right now, currently, the Cardinals. So no one's out of it in the Central yet, that's for sure. All right, let's talk about the rookie Lookie Cole Carrig yesterday, 2 for 4, first Major League home run. Hey, how you doing? That's nice. Also, big bit of news, Somebody here in the program on Prospecting with the Welsh mentioned a fellow named Hagen Smith, I believe.
Oh,
That happened
yes.
earlier.
That did?
And
No, you're
Hagen
100%
Smith
right.
may be getting called up apparently this weekend. 72 strikeouts in 47 and 2/3 innings at AAA. So the White Sox continue to just kind of, I don't know, show off. Like, hey, look at all this talent. We're just every couple of weeks we're gonna bring up somebody else. And it's Braden Montgomery, Antonacci, then it was Braden Montgomery, and now it's gonna be Hagen Smith. I mean, it's pretty impressive stuff here. The White Sox are flashing, and like, I gotta say, I think the White Sox are the best story in baseball this year, and I don't think it's close.
Yeah, I think you might be right about that because like the Cardinals are really doing like weird crazy
They
stuff.
haven't
early
been like
on.
as entertaining and dynamic.
100% agree. No, I'm saying they kind of like fell apart. Like they were like in that space.
Mm-hmm.
I think the White Sox and like how competitive they have been has been just wildly ridiculous. So yeah, I'm totally with you on that. I love the baby Sox. I love that they're doing this. We've seen teams do this from time to time. I love the aggressiveness. This is what they built for. They built to revamp this team. They sold off they sold off Dylan Cease, which feels like a million years ago. They sold off Garrett Crochet. Like they purposely did the buying these, these weird random guys every single year that would come into camp, these homeless baseball players. And then they would trade this guy for this and trade this for that and then make a big move. And it's like, well, now all the pieces have come together and then you're just not like dancing around it. So I'm totally here for it. Obviously I'm a Braden Montgomery guy. And in the buying market, there's a report out today that said they actually, they might be buyers, but they won't do anything crazy. It might be like a low end pitching, which I kind of wish I would have heard them be aggressive, but they're still in the works of what this rebuild is going to look like.
Well, I don't think they want to get rid of any of their prospects, because that's...
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with a looming salary cap coming around, what you want to do if you're the White Sox is what they tried to do a couple years ago, but it failed because the investments were in guys like Luis Robert and Eloy Jimenez was, hey, bring these young kids up, sign them to long-term deals, right? We all applauded the White Sox. We're like, hey, look at the White Sox, smart, signing all your, young children to long-term deals, keep them controllable for a long period of time, get them through college, into their 20s. But seriously, it all just went to crap because the talent just was not good and they did not perform. So if you're the White Sox, that's exactly what you do is you have expectations that if you can add a good veteran piece there and it's not going to cost you a lot for a rental, you do it where you have a redundancy, where you have somebody else that you're like, we have 2 second basemen that we like. We already have one in the big leagues. Okay, whatever. That kind of a deal. That's fine.
Well, I mean, I just would point this out. They're about to have the number 1 pick in the draft almost a month from today, and they're going to get Roki Sasaki, who is one of the more highly touted, college bats in some time. There's a little question about the upside of the offense. There's always this like, people just get like bored with guys and whatever, especially if they're not just otherworldly. But like Rock is I don't want to say generational, but like he's a franchise building piece. So it's like take all the guys that are in the majors, take the minors where they've got guys like Billy Carlson still. They've got a handful of good pitchers. They've still got some other good hitters. And then now you're going to add Rock to this. You just create flexibility. I actually just wouldn't hate if they decided to make a little bit of a bigger move than we're letting on for. But they're going to be...
Well, look, if they could get a Sonny Gray, that would be terrific.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. That'd be they could take on the money. What do they care about that? It probably doesn't cost a lot. That's actually a really interesting one. Like have a veteran type of pitcher that could go in at the top.
Red Sox can't evaluate talent. Just give them whoever. They have no idea what's going on over there.
Yeah. Go get they can go get Christian Campbell. They can fix him. By the way, Seth just dropped here because I know we're going to move on. You know, we're 58 followers away from 5,000 on Twitch.
That's it? 58? What are you doing, people? Follow us on Twitch. Twitch.tv/fantasypros. Go subscribe, too, while you're at it.
Yeah.
One more rookie note to talk about. Eli Willits, number 1 prospect there for the Nats. 3 homers in 3 games since his promotion to high A. So
it's awesome.
Continues to rake.
Might be, I genuinely think, like, he is going to be in the discussion for the number 1 overall prospect next year because, like, there is a path where Jesus Mate and Leo DeVries lose their prospect eligibility this year. Maybe they don't. But either way, like Eli Willits is going to be like a top 10 guy because the rest of the first round of prospects, top 12, it's a little dicey right now. Guys that are kind of underperforming. There's so many guys that are leaving. I think it's Cade Anderson, Seth Hernandez, Leo DeVries, and Jesus Mate. And then I think it's kind of open season. And Eli Willits has been such a dominant prospect since he was drafted as a high school guy. He's moving up levels and he's going to move quick. He might take that same path as like a Jackson Holiday. So, in those keeper leagues, especially those like lower where you like keep a couple minor leaguers, or I don't know, even maybe like the one you were talking about, Joe, where it was like 10 keepers, like Eli's someone to pay attention to.
Well, here's a question there from CC. When do you think he makes the majors? Like if he's at high A now, there's a good chance by the end of the year he gets moved to double A, right? In August?
Yeah.
If he continues
he could play in the Arizona Fall League. I would say, because here's the problem though. They got CJ Abrams. Abrams is like ridiculous right now. And I just don't know if they have a bunch
play second.
Yeah, 100%. He could probably play center field easy. I would say the end of 2027 is a possibility. Probably a little bit more likely 2028, but mid next year, totally. If he does double A, then he goes to the Fall League. Then anything is open for interpretation. The White Sox could go the Nationals could go and trade CJ Abrams, and then maybe they really want to consider Willits early on. It would just be one of the faster pushes we've seen, but Jackson Holiday had the exact same push. So that
worked out well too. All right, let's play a little. Speaking of Are They Cooked? Speaking of Jackson Holiday, let's play a little bit of
Are They Cooked? Oh, we almost had it.
Let's try it again. Back up. Let's
my shirt's all wrong in this. We know what shirt I should be wearing on there. All right.
Ready? I'll try. We never did this before, so let's try it again. It's time for
Are They Cooked?
Let's take a look at it right here. I don't know. Here we go. There's us cooking the turd burgers out there.
Yep.
I'll be barbecuing tomorrow and going to the Double A Somerset Yankees game. They're playing the Rumble Ponies. So I will be at that game, Double A. Anybody want me to watch while I'm there, by the way?
Yeah, I want you to watch for fans coming up and being like, hey, are you the anime guy? That's what I want. So.
You're a jerk. Yeah. All right, let's talk about the worst baseball savant page you can find. Look at Steven Kwan's face. Shout out to the production crew who put this together because that is the same face I made.
Oh, man.
Look at this. This is terrible. Steven Kwan, not that far removed from a career high in home runs. One of the best, if nothing else, Steven Kwan gives you batting average. He's not giving you that. He's not giving you anything. Kwan has been absolutely miserable this season, and we got to talk about it. I mean, look at the, I don't know if I've ever seen this. The slugging is in the 4th percentile. The exit velocity is in the 1 percentile. The barrel percentage is like Bernie Sanders. The barrel percentage is in the 1%. The hard hit percentage is the 1%. You got the billionaires over here telling you that Steven Kwan is good for America, and he's not good for America. He's terrible, and he's killing your fantasy baseball teams. That's what he's doing. He's killing them all. It is brutal right now for Steven Kwan. And I think the strangest thing about this, Welsh, is that when you have a guy who is usually such a very consistent contact hitter, you don't see these kind of numbers pop up. And I think that's what's so troubling. He has no home runs on the season, right? Oh, no, so he got one. I gypped him. He's got 1 home run on the season. Pardon me. Last year, he hit 14 home runs. 2 years ago, last year, 11. 2 years, 14 home runs. 292 batting average 2 years ago, 272 last year. This year, 213. I mean, just horrible right now. So what do we make of this savant page of Steven Kwan?
Yeah, my nickname for him would be Office Space, because what would you say you do here, Steven Kwan? Because there's a whole lot of nothing in here. Now, the argument would be like what he is built for is, obviously to make higher contact, and it's not these big counting stats. So like, can he get back to that? I think so. He's got a really low BABIP, 235. His expected batting average doesn't tell us a great story. It's 241. It's a little bit higher, but let's live in a world where he starts making some contact again and some of those sliders move up. His problem is he had to max out those counting stats to be super relevant, unless it's a points league. Points league, he's just kind of relevant when he's not striking out and stuff. Right now, he is so worthless. He's actually such a disappointment in points leagues. It's so beyond.
How worthless is he?
Yeah. Well, it's like because count like Roto and stuff like that. It was like whatever. It wasn't like the highest investment. But there's a very specific reason you got him and you drafted him much higher in a points league, and it's even more of a disappointment. But yeah, I'd get back to, I think he's got a better chance to recoup value in a points league than he does in the Roto category based league, just because like I said, he has to max those counting stats to really be worthwhile, and it hasn't gotten there. Now, also to be fair, the Guardians have had like a weird structural like batting average thing. Jose Ramirez has struggled as well. Maybe it's contagious, but yeah, Steven Kwan, I don't have any hopes for him because he was already just desperately holding on to fantasy value because of the other things that came with the average,
Right.
and it's all falling apart right now. So yeah, I think he's
home
cooked.
run, 3 stolen bases, just brutal. A 323 OBP. And it's funny because I went back and looked at 2025 and 2024, and look, it's not great. Like the exit velo, the barrel, the hard hit. Actually, his hard hit was 1% as well in 2025. When you go back and you look here for it, it was also 1% in 2024. But it's crazy because, again, contact guys are at least supposed to give you some batting average, at least get you some OBP, at least do something. Like if Steven Kwan decided, he couldn't hit home runs anymore. Now I wonder if this has something to do with the fact that his power did spike the last couple of years a little bit, of the I'm quote unquote trying to hit more home runs phase of one's career, which I don't think that's his game. I think he should just stick to what he does. And if he gets a couple more home runs, that's great. If he doesn't, so be it. Get back to the guy who's, hitting 280. That's what you need to be.
It does look like there is a little bit of a change, by the way. So he's it's one of the worst you can see on the screen. It's 1 percentile bat speed. It's one of the slowest bats in baseball. But that's down, and that's down almost 2 miles an hour over the last 2 years. It's a mile per hour last year, but that lowered bat speed is also attached to a batting stance change. So he had like 16 degrees open last year. He kind of closed it off. It's 7. So I know that it is relatively minuscule, but he's closed off. So it's just pretty much all face front. And he slowed down the bat more. And I think it's just creating a lot more, ground balls. It's creating just a lot less success in finding the contact. I mean, his barrel rate has never been anything. He can't pull the ball like he was attempting to do last year. Is it fixable? Yeah, I think it's fixable. But in season, I don't know. And really my main point would be like, it just doesn't matter. Like at this point, like, is he a guy that it matters with Steven Kwan if he fixes it in the value? So, interesting look.
With the comment of the day. There's been some good ones today. This is how I look at my daughter when she strikes out with the $500 softball bat I bought her. Love that. I'm going to say he's cooked, Welsh. I'm going to just say it. Cooked.
Yeah, I think he could bounce back, but I'm cooked with the value. So,
all right. So Steven Kwan has been cooked. So is that cooked with a K?
Turd burger.
For Kwan? Turd burger. There it is, everybody. All right. Let's get to some fun facts. So remember when Chase DeLauder was really good? Because I do. Mm-hmm. He was really good in March. 4 home runs in 6 games in March with an .818 slugging. And then in April, he had 1 home run with a .392 slugging percentage.
You hate the Guardians?
In May, he had 2 home runs, .385 slugging percentage. And in June so far, we are 12 days in, after today, 0 home runs, 161 slugging. What has happened to Chase DeLauder?
I mean, apparently just being a Guardian is the worst offender that you can have. Yeah. I mean, you still see like a lot of the underlying, actually similar to Kwan. You see the underlying, like he's not chasing, he's not whiffing. He
started grooming with Kwan is funny. That's very funny.
But his batting average is telling us a little bit of a different story. He's still not striking out. Like this is still a young hitter that's, learning to get the ball in the air and pull it more. He's got a really good like baseline underlying profile. This is the type of guy that like I kind of stick with for a little bit. This does suck, and I think it's more youth than it is anything else. But like his approach is such a floor approach that I'm in. He did just hit 279 in May. It's just been a really bad June so far. So I hope he turns it around.
Power.
But I think the power will get there. He's a 20+ home run hitter. But is it worthwhile like sitting around and waiting for him? Not in a 10 team or anything like that. But I would probably wish I could think of a couple guys we've been talking about in the outfield. Like I don't know if I would move off of him for. I mean, who would you rather, Kwan or DeLauder?
I knew you were going to ask that. DeLauder, because I think there is a power ceiling there. So that's a very good question.
Yeah.
All right, stolen bases. We've been talking about the lack of stolen bases from Chandler Simpson. And just for perspective, over the last month, Chandler Simpson has 2 stolen bases, and Vinny Pasquantino also has 2 stolen bases. So there you go, everybody. Speed demon, Vinny Pasquantino.
I don't think I have ever had a more aptly set sell than, and I don't think I'll ever do it again. Chandler Simpson. I sold Chandler Simpson on his like 291 batting average. He had a stolen base like a week before, and this is a little like me, but like I'll just never be that timely, I think, again on a player. I think I did it one time in football like 2 years ago, but it was the perfect sell because he has been an absolute sinking ship. A month of no stolen bases. That's what you do. It's crazy. And he's just banged up though too.
All right, let's do 3 up and 3 down. Pete Alonso, 1 for 4 with a home run, 2-run shot. Colton Cowser had a solo home run, and Brandon Lowe, also a 2-run homer. The down, Zebby Matthews, 6 innings, 7 earned. Yuck. Brian Wu, 7 runs of his own.
Did you see, by the way, I love Brian Wu. Brian Wu, let me see if I can find the exact quote, because I don't think I've ever had a player exemplify how I think I would speak. And okay, so here it was. I don't know if you've seen this. He cannot pitch.
Did he do a Welshism?
No, he didn't do a Welshism, but like my brain, you know how every player's just like, yeah, just take it one day at a time and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I would just probably be very blunt about it and just real and just, self-deprecating. Wu said on his struggles on the road, because he cannot pitch on the road right now, he goes, I'm pretty tired of trying to come up with reasons or excuses or superlatives. I'm just tired of sucking. It is what it is. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have the answers. I'm looking for them. I'm tired of sucking. I would like to hear. I love that type of like baseball playerism. Like, please give me more of that. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. I hate sucking. I am sucking, and I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah. Well, some professions where that's also a legitimate gripe too. At the end of the day, people are just tired of it.
Legitimate profession.
Mitch Keller. Not a good one for him. 5 runs as well, 7 hits in 4 innings of work. Let's get to the injuries. Kodai Senga was actually good in his minor league rehab start. 1 run, 6 strong innings. I mean, what a bizarre week of news for Kodai Senga. It's, he had a setback. It's, he's all right. And, look, he was really good. I have no idea what to think of Kodai Senga right now. Justin Robleski diagnosed with a right hamstring contusion. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Again, the Dodgers pitching right now and his needs to Yamamoto is just like by himself. He's just in a room by himself. That's what it feels like. Cal Raleigh, another home run. Look, Cal Raleigh finding his stroke. Look at this. I mean, get this guy back. Skubal has like 5 innings. I'm good. Cal Raleigh, I feel like has been down there all week getting home runs. Can we get him up there? What are we doing? Why is he still in AAA?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's get up to the majors. I actually am always like, after 3 games or 1 start, I'm like, do we really need these guys? Even a pitcher, you get 1 start in the minor leagues, maybe 2 max, but you get a hitter that's like 3 games. Like, do they need more? These guys have been doing this their entire career. Like, do they really need to get those at bats set? Like, get going.
I can understand if he's like over, but he's hitting home runs.
Yeah,
he's got more home runs in the minor leagues than the major leagues this year, I believe.
Yeah,
or close to it. Maybe that's hyperbole. Maybe it's not.
Are you buying Cal when he comes back? Like, I know.
I
you get what I'm saying?
Now.
No, but do you think like he's going to bounce back? Because like we were talking about him being catcher like 7 or 8 or something like that. Do you think he comes back and is a top 3 catcher in fantasy?
I do. I don't think you go from 60 home runs to,
Well, he did for a calendar year, but I get your point.
Yeah, I don't think you go from that kind of level of power, and he was a big power hitter before, to just being just completely bereft of it. I think whatever was going on there was just like a bad mojo happening there for him. He was out of sorts, and then it was like he started to kind of pull himself out of it, and then he got hurt. So that's equally frustrating. Shane Bieber, I feel like he's been in minor leagues forever too. Like, what the hell are we doing with him? 6 innings, shutout baseball, right? Like, he's been in the injury section for a month, making rehab starts. I mean,
his favorite thing to do. He just loves the minors.
I don't understand. What are we doing here? Robert Downey in the 90s was.
You're turning. What are we
doing
here?
What are we doing? What's happening? This is America. We stay on our rehab starts. We do. Jordan Lawlar. There's a lot of political humor in today's show. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Jordan Lawlar's back, baby. Excited about Jordan Lawlar and his. I heard some of the guys in Arizona on the radio talking about, before he got hurt, he had a 900 OPS. I'm like, that was 6 games, bro.
Yeah,
like, let's
calm down. Jordan Lawlar took him 3 years to lose his prospect eligibility. Like, he had 18 at bats and he's hitting 333. Please do not cite me OPS after 18 at bats. I would like to not hear that. But that's Arizona just glazing. I'm fine with Jordan Lawlar. Like, I think he is a kind of an overrated prospect, but he's not a prospect anymore. But the transition of, going to the outfield, I think, is pretty trippy. The Diamondbacks offense they just got like swept by the Marlins. Like, they suck.
And Waldschmidt has not hit, and he struck out a lot.
Waldschmidt's really good defensively, but he's weird. They're going to be in a spot. This is good. This is good for them. because they traded out all their outfielders, where in about 2 weeks, they're going to have PED'd Max Kepler at DH. They're going to have Lawlar, Waldschmidt, and Corbin Carroll. And you're also going to have Lourdes Gurriel, by the way. You're going to have just a lot of options to go. So hopefully those things click. Outside of Carroll, Lawlar is probably the most tooled player of those as far as like, could you get into power speed combo? I like Waldschmidt, I think long term, but I don't see why we don't take a bet that, he can have some counting stats. I'm just a little bit worried that offense is like, it's cooked. And then Lawler's going to come into it, and then he's going to be put lower in the lineup. It's the strength. Yeah, the team is. They're sellers. They need to be.
What do you think the roster percentages of Lawlar?
On what? Do you want CBS or
CBS is 37%?
Well, I was going to guess.
I got to imagine it's in the 20s.
I would guess no. I'm going to guess 17%. I can look. Do you want me to look on Fantasy Pros?
Yeah,
I'm going to say 17%. What's your number?
I'll say 19.
Okay. It is. Well, I guess he hasn't.
Prospect Glow.
Hold on. Let me do season long because maybe now I'm not going to be able to look.
ESPN is 3% according to Game Over.
Is it 14% then? Is that the Fantasy Pros one?
Saying, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds. I think I said 17%. That's about right. So
yeah, there you go. So he's widely available. Dean Kremer, 35 pitches in 2 innings during a simulated game on Thursday. The Tigers, by the way, transferred Javier Paez to the 60-day IL. He is not recovering well from that ankle injury. So
would you drop Kwan for Lawlar?
100%. 100%.
Would you drop Luzardo for Lawlar?
Lawlar?
I don't think I would. But I would definitely.
I don't know. Luzardo's really done very little since March. I mean, if you take March out of the equation, he's been pretty bad. So I would say yes. Just to see, like, maybe a different flavor out there, man. And Lawlar has to play well in order to keep his situation, because like you said, Gurriel's coming back, and this guy's kind of like, they got all these options. So Lawlar has a little bit more pressure on him. I felt like Chris Russo for a second there. They got all these options. They got Lawlar coming back there.
Total side note. What would you do if I could get a major league player to wear this shirt? You know how like RotoWear takes pictures, like RotoWear. I highly suggest RotoWear is great. Like I've taken a picture. I had my Nirvana baseball shirt, and I took a picture with Ketel Marte. He put it up in this newsletter. So like if you take a picture with a player or a player has it, they freak out. What do you think the odds are that we could get a major league player?
I think there's a lot of young guys who like anime. So I think you could probably just be like, hey, isn't this
Julio loves anime.
No, that would be cool. Hey, the better the player, the more impressed I am by it.
Okay. I'm going to hit up Justin Steele after the show.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, Justin will definitely wear it.
Yeah.
Will Smith, 10-day IL, neck inflammation. There we go. All right, let's look at the home run board, see what changed after yesterday's games, because I know I got another home run. Oh, look at this. So Whips is at 30, Cubby's at 30, Solar's at 28, I'm at 28.
Dude.
Let's go.
You're right there. You're right there. That's sickening. You're right there. I think I'm at 14 now.
I'm coming for you, baby. Let's go. Juan Soto jersey up for grabs. Let's do this.
Got more homers than teeth in this photo. That's impressive.
Yeah, way more.
way more.
I've got more teeth than you've got home runs in this contest.
That actually. I think I might have a couple more homers than teeth that are on this.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think it's even.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close.
All right, I'm taking Nick Kurtz for the weekend against the Rockies. In Sacramento, right? They're not in Vegas anymore, right? That experiment.
No, they are in Vegas. They're in Vegas.
They're still in Vegas? Oh, that I was even happier. I didn't even realize. I thought they went back. Oh, then definitely Nick Kurtz.
I got to be honest with you. I kind of wanted to take Nick Kurtz with you because
go for it.
It's gonna. Well,
you were afraid because we almost broke Ohtani because we both did it.
I know. I'm afraid we're gonna break Nick Kurtz. I'm gonna take Jordan Alvarez, but I think yours is like the play of the weekend, and I think 30 to 100 of your closest friends are gonna join you in the Nick Kurtz weekend bets. So that's. We'll
hey, that's fine. Hey, let's go. You get BD. Stay away from Kurtz. Why? Why would you stay away from Kurtz, BD? Why? I got 28 home runs. Where's BD on that board? Is BD on that board? I don't even see him on that board. Maybe.
He just doesn't want you to ruin his player. You ruined Ohtani yesterday.
Well, that's fine. Whatever. Is BD on there? Do you see BD anywhere? I don't see BD.
No, he does. If we both take him, we break him. So it's like remember the movie Hancock? If they get too close, like that's like a situation. If we both take a player, they break. Gotcha.
All right, Welsh, it's time for the best bets of the day from Hard Rock Bet. Remember, we are brought to you by Hard Rock Bet, Florida Sportsbook. And tomorrow, the Knicks, the Spurs. Oh. My God, what will happen? Will the Knicks finally win a championship after 5 decades of drought.
Do you think any Knicks fans will get beat up by Spurs?
I saw a beautiful, I saw a thing of a little kid out there waving his Knicks towel around, and all the strangers giving him high fives and everybody dancing.
Oh, what nice people in San Antonio.
There's beautiful moments in New York City happening.
Oh.
You put the one where the guys were in the Spurs jersey after the game the Knicks lost to the Spurs, and people were in a bad mood. How dare you?
So you're touting that the city of New York did not beat up a kid.
I'm saying they did not beat up a kid. That's right. And I'm also saying that, again, 99%. It's the 99% of what's happening is good.
60% of the time.
Ruin it for everybody else.
They'll beat up a Spurs fan 100%.
This is going to be the worst clip for the best bets of the day ever.
Nah, just clip out.
I'm going with the Brewers on the run line -1.5. That's what I like today. You got Mizrowski at home against the Philadelphia Phillies, and Painter's on the mound there. But Mizrowski has been unbelievable, especially at the home ballpark factor there, and the Brewers are still first place last time I checked, playing good baseball. So I'll take the Miz to get the Brewers over that 1.5 at -110. Where are you going for your best bet of the day?
I've turned the corner. I'm a Roki Sasaki fan now. That's like, I was super anti Roki Sasaki. Unfortunately, they are going up against an absolute powerhouse in the Chicago White Sox right now. Right. But Roki's slider has been good. His fastball's been good. But man, that split finger, that thing that it flies now in how he's moving it. And he has had 7 or more strikeouts in 3 of his last 4 outings. So the White Sox haven't seen this yet this year. There are some strikeout bats in that offense. So Roki Sasaki at plus money on 6 strikeouts. They need some Dodgers to go deeper too when losing Robleski and then Ohtani's banged up. They've got to rely on these guys. Roki has been very reliable. Lots of strikeouts lately. Again, the White Sox do kind of mitigate that a little bit, but a few more younger bats in there once they see that power fastball, that slider, and then that split finger. I think we're going to hit that 6K, so I love it at plus money. That is my Hard Rock bet of the day.
Remember, new signups, bet $5, get 150 in bonus bets. When you place your bet at Hard Rock Bet, you get your winnings, then the bonus bets, then you get the cool sunglasses and the cool hats and the cool shirts like Welsh is making. Only at Hard Rock Bet. So, Welsh, I got a deal for you, okay? So going to the game tomorrow.
Okay.
They got some cool hats over at Somerset usually. I know there's the one that I almost got you last time, but I didn't know your hat size.
Fun fact, did you know that this hat is actually from a friend at one of the, I think it might be Somerset. I think it actually might, they had like a whole hat sale and they got that from your side of town. That is, but this hat was chewed up by my dog, so this hat does not exist anymore. So,
well, it's nice they can live forever this way. But they have the Diners alternate at Somerset Patriots because it's New Jersey, the Diners. So it's like a little it's like a float, the New Jersey Diners they call them on those nights. And then they have another one too where they do the Marvel Night, which is a very cool hat, which is like the Somerset Patriot logo, but he's like Captain America. So,
that's cool. This Diner one is actually pretty cool looking.
They're
it's
both pretty cool.
It's very loud.
So if you get me a Welshism shirt and send it to me, all right.
Oh, you want the Welshism shirt? You don't want the Welshism shirt. You want this one?
If you send me that, I'm going to burn it in effigy. I want the Welshism shirt because it's funny.
Okay.
And it's not going to give me nightmares. But if you send me your
that
hat
Welshism
size,
shirt up again,
text me your hat size and I'll see what they have out there. And you tell me if you want the Diners one or the other one because I'll be at the game tomorrow.
Oh, I like that. Okay, so you want that right there, the Welshism. Okay.
Like
this
after the game's over, after the show's over, we do the exchange, right? I take my jersey
off.
Oh, yeah,
so like I take the shirt. Yeah, I'm not going to take my shirt off in front of you, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, why don't you do that, huh?
Yeah. No. We're not making. Knock yourself out, Joe. This has been a great show. Tarps off.
Tarps off.
Please do tarps off. Yeah.
Did you hear that San Francisco broadcast too, where the guy's like, take the hog out? I couldn't believe.
Oh my God, I know. We got to do something more for Bryce Eldridge. Like, take the hog out. Be like, brother, I don't know. And of course,
somebody tweeted at us. It was like, this sounds like something Joe and Welsh would say, and I was like, I can't disagree with you.
I don't know if you know what you're saying, but yeah, absolutely. We, I don't know which one. This Diners hat's really cool. I'm gonna let you decide, but yes, I will.
Look at the Captain America altar. It's the Marvel Somerset Patriots one.
Somerset Patriots hat.
Yeah, it was like the Marvel Night one they did.
That one's actually pretty cool. That might be the one.
One is cute and like that's clever, and the other one is like that's badass.
I got a few loud hats right now, so probably this one over the Diners, but I still like the Diners. I think they're both good. Yes, I will get you a Welshisms shirt sent off. What do you wear? Extra small?
XL.
Oh,
XL,
okay.
my friend.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
There you go.
Well, good. I've got lots of plugs today for this fun stuff. So, like Joe said, no one's going to buy this. So make sure you don't buy this and wear it around and take pictures and tag me, and I retweet them and put them on the show. Make sure you don't do that.
Hey, look, everybody follow us on Twitch. Everybody subscribe to the YouTube channel. Everybody go drop reviews of the show. Okay. If you like this stuff, come on, go out there, hype the show, send it around to your friends and relatives, help us continue to grow. And, this is why we don't need better hosts. We already got them. That's right. Ryan's like, that'll do for us. But the story of the game, what, you got more?
No, just saying, you never know what we're up to. You guys think you walked into a normal show today. Joe thought he walked into a normal show. You never know what we are going to bring to you. We bring the fun in baseball, and that fun is not a letter in baseball, and we put it there.
That's right. That'll do it for us.
Welsh,
the story of the game goes on. For the Welsh, I'm the mongrel on the t-shirt. We'll see you next time, kids. God, it's terrifying. It's like, what's that actor's name? Guzman? You know, the guy who's like...
Yeah.
It's like Guzman. Somebody shaved his head and then dropped him from a tree. That's
Wouldn't it be awful if we had like
Luis
an anime...
Guzman.
Yeah, Luis Guzman. Wouldn't it be awful if we had an open, just like the